Hello, welcome to another project update. So today I spent pretty much the entire session working on animations for this character model. All right, so let's just go through all of them. All right, this is an aiming animation. Well, I guess technically it's not an animation, it's just a pose. But yeah, it has one keyframe, that's it. Just a pose. Next animation is basically the same except for he's firing his gun. For the proper effect, I'm going to change the where is it? Hold on. There we go. I'm going to change the length to the right amount. Yeah, so now it looks like he's firing his gun. And here's another animation. Basically the same, but with his other leg in front. The first one, his right leg is in front. Second one, his left leg is in front. Now we have a simple idle animation. I think this is actually an old animation that I had from before. This is actually designed for him. It's actually not designed with the gun in mind. You can see his hand is open. And I'm not sure what this is. I think it's like a leftover from some sort of accidental. Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but it's still on the list and it's not going away. Here's an idle animation with him holding a gun. This is, again, I think an old animation that is like leftover from. Yeah, this is an old animation from before I changed the character and created and modeled in the gun. Here's a new animation that I made today. Basically just an idle animation where he holds the gun kind of on his shoulder, hand on hip. All sassy. And here's a pose where he is kneeling with his holding the gun, even down the sights. Good old first person shooter. That's not what this game is, but I mean I think it was good that I modeled the sights in. Same thing, but other leg is forward. Technically, like I said, technically not an animation. There's only one keyframe to suppose. Oh, this is a pretty decent one, I think. This is an animation where he kind of signals to other characters to like basically go ahead. Actually, I think his arm isn't quite high enough. Let's lift it up a little bit. There we go. I think it looks pretty good. Kneel aim signal. And here is an animation where he fires the gun. Same thing, but other leg. Uh-oh. Oh, interesting. So I accidentally created an empty animation called run. And this prop and for a second there I thought I accidentally deleted the running animation, but apparently I did something kind of weird and I accidentally yeah, I'll just try and delete that, I guess. Because it's empty. Nothing there. But yeah, here is a looping running animation. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit of work. It's kind of looks a little bit goofy, but I think it looks not terrible. T-pose, and special. And here is an older animation from before I overhauled the model. Well, it's not really an overhaul, it's just minor adjustments. Before I adjusted the model, pretty much just a march. And here's the kind of a casual walk with his gun on his shoulder. He doesn't really have a holster. And there's all the animations done. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make any more, at least for the time being. Maybe in the future I will. But yeah, I think that with all of these new animations and model adjustments for this character, I think I'm ready to bring it into the game engine and start getting back to work on the cutscene, because that is the whole point. The whole point behind making these animations. Oh yeah, I don't think I showed you this in any like previous videos. Maybe a long time ago I did, but yeah, here's what his face looks like, or what a character with this armor is going to look like. Now that I think about it, he kind of reminds me of the clone troopers from Star Wars Clone Wars. That wasn't really intentional, but I mean, it's kind of a I guess it's a bit of a unintentional reference. Kind of like a cross between a clone trooper and a space marine, I guess. So the intention is that there will be one guy with this head model, and the other ones will have just the helmet on. All right, that's probably it for the video. I hope that was a little bit interesting. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.